the guys?
Well, we'll open it up quickly, but I mean, anytime you can bring the past together with the present and the future, including the immediate past here, which is still hard to put into context. Because it was really, he hadn't been here in months, and he's back the other day, and it was really truly like he'd never left, and I figured it would be like that, but then I realized when I could hear him all the way from my office through all kinds of walls and doors with him downstairs, I knew he was truly back home, Victor was, and then you realize just how much you miss that energy and that charisma. But when it comes to these two, and I think DJ said this to the camp earlier, what DJ White has always done here, it has never been like we weren't a part of his life here. And it would have been so easy to be a part of Indiana past and not try to get into Indiana present. And DJ White has always done that. And Eric has done that, and DJ. I mean, it's been so fantastic to have those guys help us bridge the gap, and it just continues to grow. And now it starts to put into place that we've been here a while, we're getting older, the players that come in with you grow into the next level, and Victor now comes back after being coach of the year in the camp here last year. Now his name's on the camp. So I don't want to say it's full circle, but it does put things into perspective and context that at the end of the day, it really is about building a tremendous family atmosphere. And this is just another example of it. And there's a lot of young people out there that would never get a chance to be around Indiana basketball and get a chance to be in this environment without this camp. There's some that have grown up in it. And it's just a way to intertwine everybody for a couple of days, and it's a lot of fun. So, you guys want to give an opening statement, Vic and DJ, and we'll let them answer? Okay. Not used to having your own camp, are you?
No. I'll go first. Like I said earlier, I'm just happy to be back. Every year to participate in this, joining up with Coach Crean and Vic. It's just great to be back. Coach just hit on it. Bridging the gap. When I left, things went a little sour with the program with Coach Crean and guys like Vic and Will and those guys. They did a great job of bringing it back to where it was. And, I'm just proud just watching them. I followed them when I was in China. When I got back this past season with Boston, I followed them. Getting to see, two guys accomplish their goals, and number 2 and the 4 pick in the draft. The school that you went to. I could be nothing but proud of those guys in the program where it's at now.
For me, it's an amazing feeling. Even just being up here, sitting here and talking to you guys is a crazy feeling. Like Coach Crean said, it kind of does come full circle. It's just a blessing to be here. To interact with these young kids out here, to see the joy on their face when we come out here and we interact with them, and we have fun with them. The moments that they're away from their parents, they'll never forget. So when I can touch or we can touch kids' lives is a big thing for us, and I know it's a big thing for Coach Crean. I know it's big for DJ, and I'm just glad I can be a part of that with them. And I'm just glad to be back in IU, man. Like Coach Crean said, you can hear me throughout the hallway, but that's just because I feel right at home. It's what I'm used to, it's what I'm comfortable with, and like I've always been saying, I'll always be a winner.
DJ and Vic, did you guys get a chance to go to one of these camps when you were real young? Was that an opportunity? And if so, just what do you hope that these kids take away?
I went to camps when I was younger. I never made it to a camp here, but I think I went to a camp when I was younger with Dominique Wilkins, and just thinking of me at that age, just to see someone of his stature, what he's done, and for him to take time out, and I was very appreciative. He communicated with all the kids, so and I guess that the kids look at us the same way. So it's just a good feeling to be able to put smiles on their faces and be here for them.
For me, I never really got an opportunity to go to camps when I was growing up. But I recently went to a camp my last year before my junior year, and to Chris Paul's camp, and it was a great experience, learning from him, his perspective, and things like that. So I know that these kids are going to take what we give them, and they're going to apply it to their games because it means that much to them. They love coming out here because if they didn't, they wouldn't. And for them to get the opportunity to myself and coaches is great for them, and you know I love looking forward to stuff like this. So.
Yeah, hey, Vic, can you kind of just talk a little bit about what it's been like since draft day and the whole process the last almost, 2 months? What it's been like, what you've been working on, what you've gone through?
You know, it's kind of been a whirlwind. You know, they kind of tell you before it happens, but then when you're actually in there, you're kind of like, well, they weren't lying. But, you know, the draft was an amazing day, you know, and it was truly a blessing. But again, it's just a stepping stone. You know, it was great and all, you know, I was the number 2 pick, but I've accomplished a lot of things, but I feel like there's so much more I can do. You know, I haven't even reached the pinnacle of how good I can be, you know, so, you know, it's been pretty good, but I've just been trying to stay in the gym, you know, trying to stay on my game and trying to think the game, because it's no boys allowed, you know, the NBA, that's what they call it, no boys allowed, so it's grown men I've been playing against, you know, there's no days off, you know, so I got to prepare myself not only physically but mentally as well, and that's what I'm trying to do.
Dustin, just kind of, you know, piggybacking off of that, would have been, I guess, the most memorable moments? I mean, not just, you know, obviously the draft's got to be part of that, but in terms of figuring out just what you're dealing with. I mean, was there a moment in the summer league or just anything else that you looked around like, wow, this is it, and this is what it's going to be like. This is how different it's going to be than what I'm used to.
You know, it kind of hit me a little bit when we had to take those team pictures, individual pictures, and I saw me and Cody in our jerseys for the first time. And, you know, I was just out there with him and, you know, just interacting with him. And being able to have somebody with you is pretty cool. And, you know, for us, I talk to Cody pretty much every day, you know, and we always talk about it. You know, it's crazy, you know, for us to be in the position we're in, but, you know, we're looking forward to it. You know, we're looking forward to working hard and, you know, reaching our potential. It's crazy, you know. It's been a crazy ride, but you know, like I said, give God the glory for everything.
Victor, when you got
Hold on
here,
1 second. I'm going to go back to the camp. That way you can talk to these guys, and then you can get more from them. Does anybody have anything for me? We're good? I'm going to get back there and I'll see these guys in a little bit. Take your middle seat.
No, we're good, bro.
All right.
We'll do like 3 more questions and we'll get these guys back to the camp as well. Yeah. Right?
Vic, when you got here, was the rebuilding process at Indiana? You're kind of entering the same type of situation in the NBA with Orlando. Just what can you take from kind of what you went through here and apply to the situation in the NBA?
Well, here, you know, it was tough, you know, especially the first year, you know, and the rebuilding process, you know, has a lot of downs, you know, a lot of down moments, you know. Being everybody's doing that isn't fun, you know. But it's like they say it's a rebuilding process in Orlando, and if it is, you know, I'm well prepared for it, because I guarantee it's not like a rebuilding process we had to do here. You know, we were at the bottom of bottoms, like it was ridiculous. I mean, you guys saw it firsthand. So, but we have a lot of good players this year, you know, in Orlando. We have a decent amount of vets and a decent amount of young, great players, and I think we're going to do better than people think we're going to do. But at the end of the day, we're just going to go out there and play for each other, you know, because we're trying to get that program back to where it needs to be.
DJ, can you talk, and we talked a little bit earlier about the China experience, then obviously you got the experience with Boston, and then where are you at from here? Where are you going?
The China experience was, you know, it was an experience, you know, just being so far away from home. But you know, I was in Shanghai. I really didn't have a problem, you know, with food or anything like that. You know, they did a good job of taking care of me. The main thing is, you know, it's nighttime here and it's day there, so you know it's hard to communicate with people sometimes. But other than that, it was fun. The competition was okay, and you know, I came back and went straight to Boston. You know, that was a good experience to play for that organization. You know, I learned a lot from guys like KG, P, and Jeff Green. Those guys. Just happy to be back. But as far as me right now, I'm still in the waiting process. I'm talking to a couple teams. Got different offers back in China. So right now I'm just weighing my options and taking my time with it. So hopefully the next couple of weeks decide what I'm gonna do.
As an NBA veteran, DJ, what do you tell Vic about what he can expect just from the league?
and ready for his rookie duel. Yeah, I mean that's the fun part of it. But you know, just know that that it's a boy that attention is on you. But you know, Victor's a smart guy, great player. He knows that. And you know, main thing is just listen to the veterans and just know every night somebody's coming at you. Like he says, no boys allowed. And everybody from 1 through 15 on the roster, you know, they're there for a reason. So it's just bring it every night, take care of your body, and like I say, he's a smart kid. He'll be fine.
Vic, just what did Summer League do for your confidence? Basically, obviously, it's not the same game quite yet, but what did that do for you just to kind of get in there, put an NBA jersey on, and get your feet wet in that place?
Man, it was fun. Going in there and playing a new position, and for them to get the ball to me, make me go out there and run the offense and run the team was quite a new experience. But I liked it a lot, and I learned a lot of things in Summer League. I did a lot of good things and some bad things, but it was all a learning process for me. But at the end of the day, that's just a stepping stone too. Because Summer League is completely different from the real league. From the regular season. Totally different players. Maybe Coach Crean said the other day, maybe 15 to 20% of the players I played against in Summer League will actually even be in the league, playing. So it's a totally different ballgame. But I'm looking forward to it. My first regular season game was in Indianapolis against the Pacers. I mean, imagine how that's going to be when I check into the game. So, that's going to be surreal. But I'm just looking forward to everything. But it was a great experience. Just hanging out with my teammates. Meeting the young boys out there. They got a nice young core out there, and I'm kind of pretty much older than all of them, but they're a cool group of guys, and they want to win. And they want to work hard, and they want to be successful. So it's always good too.
Victor, how have your conversations been with Coach Vaughn, and what has he sort of told you he sees as the role for you this upcoming year?
Coach Vaughn just wants me to go out there and be a leader. Go out there and play the game of basketball with confidence. I'm just go out there and just play my game. Whatever position, whether it be the 1 or the 2, or the 3, wherever he wants me to play, I'm gonna play it. Just gonna go out there and give 110%. And continue to keep working on my craft, working on my game. Because like I said, I haven't even scratched the surface of how good I can be. And I feel like I have so much to work on. So I'm just looking forward to just keep working hard so I can achieve the goals that I have.
Anything else for these guys? Okay.
Okay, thanks.
Thanks, fellas.